So there's 3 stages. Starts up, like people start up in their heads, then they move into the body. When we do this work, we get into the body, and then we still have somewhere else to go. The body is the bridge back to the heart. So, because the mind isn't going to get into the heart, it's very hard to like get into the heart space just from the mind, from like mentally, intellectually telling yourself to do that. So the body is a beautiful bridge back to the heart. But if we bypass the heart because maybe we're focused only on healing symptoms, maybe we're just focused on losing weight, maybe we're just focused on being more beautiful, maybe we're just focused on the external result, then we're still going to be operating from a place that's so distant from the heart. When we get into the heart and we really feel the heart, we fall in love with ourselves because we fall in love with that feeling of love because we're actually in love. We're in the space of love. That's a direct experience of love. And when we get into that, we're naturally happy because you can't feel that and not be happy. You can't feel that and not feel hopeful because you no longer feel doomed, because if you feel that, you have everything. And when we unlock the body, when we unlock the tissue, we start to feel that. It's very easy to access the heart once the body is unlocked. And so there's this natural happiness. And the result of that is some kind of creative expression because you feel a little safer. But at that same time, if you can become aware of the things that suppressed you, the things that, were poured into you, physically, emotionally, energetically, mentally, all of those things, it's almost like there's this critical moment where you have to look at everything I just described, the pillars of power. Where are my pillars? Where am I in the heart? What is my ability to express? What has been suppressed in me? And recapitulate. It's like you have to do all of it at once, because if you miss any of it, you're missing a lot. You're missing your almost like the portal out or the portal in, however you want to look at it. So what I found is that the people who have something they love, which comes as a result, like, so this gift of finding what you love is the gift of doing that work. Just everything I described right there. The result is there's some kind of expression, whether it's that you love having a home and you love caring for that home. It doesn't have to be painting or writing music or, creating a business or it can be something that's just so unique to you because you are unique. So, but whatever it is, it's going to give you joy and you're going to feel that joy. And when you love that thing, you're not going to be focused on food anymore. And so the pattern, without having to look at that and like say, how am I going to change that pattern? I'm going to try and change the structure of my day. That's not going to work. You can try it. It'll maybe work a little bit. You might, but you're going to find a way to take all that pain and it's going to find food again somewhere in the day. Now people will say, oh, I'm so good up until 4 o'clock, or I'm so good up until dinner, or until I get home from work. Well, yeah, because you're going to shove that thing in somewhere and you're going to have to be met with the fact that you're so deeply disconnected from your heart, disconnected from your truth, not because you did anything wrong. You had no idea what was happening. You were suppressed at a very young age. Your expression, suppression, depression connection happened when you were really little. So from there on, you were coping. You spent the rest of your life coping. So until we address what's underneath the coping, we're never going to be able to change that pattern.